Okay, I just want to make a real quick video, let you guys know what is out there now to help you track your grievances and uh, log them, communicate back to members or with your BA or with management. This is designed as a tool for stewards instead of using just a simple piece of paper. And writing a grievance number on it and trying to log things that way. This is a much more robust way, and I wouldn't say it saves time, but it's a lot more organized and um, can be a really useful tool. So um, check it out. You can check it out for free, and I'll show you just a breakdown of what it is real quick. So you get a homepage where you can write a blog, um, attach PDF files, web links, resources like that for members to read or look at. You get a dashboard that just has kind of a heads up display of all your data that populates. And um, this is not real data. These are not real employees. It's just to show you guys. This is a separate area right now just for the purpose of this video. Landing page editor, that's where you would write that blog that we talked about on the home page, and where you would attach any PDFs or external links that you want to do. There's an AI assistant that you can use to help you write. It knows the contracts and can do some things for you. Again, this is a really quick breakdown to just show you guys what exists, and I'm going to make a more in-depth video if you guys want to see a little bit more about how actually there already is a little bit more of an in-depth video. If you click around on my YouTube channel, you can see um, one where I kind of go through the workflow a little bit. You get pay shortages, 9.5s, and other grievances. Um, these are separated out because they have particular calculators in them. The pay shortage one will track every month that or every week that equals a penalty and log it all in there, and then you can generate a PDF file that you can bring in to settle that grievance and um, attach those penalties. 9.5, same thing. When it has its own calculator built in there for built for 9.5s that you know runs. If you put the employee in there and their pay rate and all that, it'll do the calculations for you and save everything. Super handy. All of the grievances has like a simple calculator attached to it just in case there's a monetary thing that needs to go along with the grievance, where you can calculate with their hours and their pay rate. Meetings keeps track of everything. These are all the grievances that need to have a meeting on them. And then these are the ones that are overdue at center level. Again, none of this is real. This is just an example. And again, you can create a PDF report and email that. You can have AI write an email requesting meetings for all of these overdue things. You can use these things and attach them to your own email, or you can attach uh, a Microsoft email through Azure and actually send out emails with the website. If you wanted to do it that way, it's a little bit more complicated, but you could always just copy and paste all this stuff and say, hey, this is what we need to meet on. Um, and there's different, you have center level, you have local level, right? So this would be like all of the things that you've already met on and couldn't agree, couldn't settle, and you need to bump up to the local level or bump to panel. It just helps you keep everything tracked as to what step along the process it is. There's an area for panel, there's an area for elevated 9.5s. You can see, like in this example, Amanda has already had 4 9.5 grievances. These are those grievance numbers. She needs to have her elevated meeting. Once you have it, you would record it right there. And then over here, Amanda would change to on the elevated list. And then you can, it just keeps everything organized. Um, yeah, there's an AI assistant. You can just, take your, PDF file of a grievance and drop it in here, and it'll analyze it for you and tell you a bunch of interesting things, organize it for you, basically. Um, the website is it's pretty cool. It's way overkill. There's like a little chat bot right here that you can talk to about the contract, or like you see this example, explain the 9-5 overtime rule, and it kind of, it understands the contract. If you're under my contracts, my same area, then you would see, let's see, is it prompt editor? No, it's under files, AI training docs. So the website already has these loaded. If these are not what you're under, then you would simply go to a place where you can get all of your contracts, download them all, but you're going to want to combine them into one single PDF. Um, and then you would go into settings, admin tools, and you would upload yours in there, and it would replace all these. And so then AI would know your particular riders. National, obviously, it's not going to change. Um, I think actually is I think there is one local that doesn't do the national, but you know what I'm saying. Like you would attach whatever applies to you. Um, then you got prompt editor. I wouldn't mess with that. Employees, this is where you would put in all the information. Like I said, it already knows Amanda makes $34 an hour if she existed. Um, and her work schedule, and you would put her email um, in there, and that's kind of what keeps everything proprietary towards her. And then you would invite Amanda as an employee, and then she'd be able to see all the grievances that that she wrote, um, and she'd literally be able to see her own handwriting. Like if I come up here, um, and if this was again, it's just a sample PDF for now. I don't have anything attached. I'll show you that real quick because we're only at 7 minutes. So right now, there's nothing attached to this button. Um, and that's because it's a sample. But what we can do is let's, come on. Okay, I had to open up my files there. So yeah, so this just a random PDF here. You drop this in, and then this little button right here is what attaches it to that grievance button that we were playing with. You click this button right here, upload. Well, that's done. And then when we go in here and connect, click that, it brings up that sample PDF that we just were playing with. Um, and then you can come in here and edit the actual, say you got something wrong, you looked at the WR wrong, or, you know, you figured out they had some hours that didn't count towards their 9-5 or something. You can come in and adjust this if you needed to. Or you can see all of the attachments, viewing them through here as well. So if you needed to add extra files to this grievance, you can, um, other than the actual grievance file, like grievance paper. You would add it and just not click that button, and you still be able to view them through this thing. So just I don't know why I went into that depth right there, but I guess I got a little sidetracked. But yeah, this exists. You can play with it for free. If you go to grievancelog.com/sign up, and I'll put a link in the description or the video, something rather, on YouTube. And you guys can play around with it and see if it's something that you find useful. I hope it's. I mean, I find it super useful. It keeps me way organized. I realize it's way over the top, but it's not very expensive to do. The AI credits cost me money. Like even when I'm using it, it hits my API key. Um, so I have to charge for any of the AI use stuff, and then it costs money to run it on the server at Replit. So if like if you're an admin level user, there'll be a small monthly fee. If you want to use the AI, um, that is a per usage kind of cost, and but it tells you up front what it is. So, you can get, credits there, and then say you wanted to just chat with a bot, you can see like 100 credits were like $5. Chatting with a bot, takes like one credit. I don't know if that's going to adjust in the future. Um, I don't know. Hopefully that can remain that way, and it doesn't cost too much. We'll see. We'll see how much it costs me to run this thing. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, if you guys think this is cool and you want to check it out, I'm also going to build in here. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to build in here a way for you to send me messages based on, like if you see something that needs to be changed, or you don't like the way something works, or um, I'm going to be I work on this website literally all the time. So I mean, I changed something with it just this morning. I didn't like under meetings right here. Just an example. This stuff right here was way off to the side for some reason, and I moved it towards more center. And what this does right here, like I said, these are all of our open grievances that we need to meet at the, what are we, center level. And so like if I wanted to communicate what grievances we need to meet on, I can, select particular ones or select them all, and then come up here and, type a name in and then generate the report. Generate the report. Yeah. And then it generates a PDF report of all of those grievances that need to be met on this pretend account. I keep saying pretend account because I don't want you guys to think that I have a grievance that's 51 days old where Patel is owed $2,000. Like that's not a real thing. Oh, but just saying. Um, yeah. Cool. Check it out. If you guys want to play around with it, feel free.